All right, well, I forgot to record this, but it's there, and so hopefully it is helpful. All right, let's look at 16 just real quick right up in here. Okay, we got negative 15 over 16 plus negative 7 over 16. What we're going to do is we automatically will have the same denominator. Okay? Otherwise, we've got negative 15 plus negative 7. So that'll give us a bigger negative. Be 15 and 7, it's negative 22. Then we just divide both of these by 2, which would then give us negative 11/8, which would also be the same as this. This is just the improper fraction. Okay? These are the answers to the homework. There was just one minor correction that needed to be made on number 1. It should be 32. Yeah, listen, we haven't learned how to do problems like 28, so... Okay, let's take scores. Please do... Oh, dang it. Come put them in the basket, please. Please, let's take scores. Please do not talk while I take scores, otherwise you get a 0.
Oh, yeah.
All right, page 327, correct? All right, well, notice it tells us we got this orange, and we need another orange. What in the heck?
2 more oranges, right?
We just need an orange. Hold on. So they've given us one orange. Let's draw another orange and another. Because I don't have orange. Okay, now notice it tells us we're going to divide each of these 3 oranges into fourths. So let's divide this one into fourths, this into fourths, and this one into fourths. And what we need to ask ourselves, now that we've taken 3 and divided each of the 3 by 4, how many slices of oranges does we have? Serena? 12. 12 slices.
Got 12 slices.
Notice on step 2 it says to divide each of the oranges into fourths, but we have done that already. Check. All right, 3 divided by 4 is divided by a fourth is 12. They gave us the answer. That's weird. Okay, so DeAndre will actually end up with 12 slices of orange. So finding 3 divided by 1/2, let's use a diagram. Let's use the oranges again. 1, 2, 3. But notice up here we divided the oranges into 4 slices. How many slices am I going to divide these oranges by? 2. We're going to divide them into 2. Very good. So I just cut this one and cut and cut. Okay. Now what this lets me have is how many pieces of orange? Now I have 6. Okay, 6 slices.
Wait, is this dividing?
Good question. We'll get there. And yes.
Oh, wait, it is because you're dividing.
Okay, so notice what's true about 3 divided by 1/2. Okay, they are equal or the same. I drew these myself. Let's look at an example up in here. So let's look at, these are some of the problems you guys have been encountering, and let's look at one of these types of problems, okay? All right, what I need now are some numbers.
8,
3,
starting!
7, 9. Okay?
I love 9. It's my
Yes.
favorite number. Just kidding.
All right. What we have here now is, notice we've got in the middle, we've got this large division sign. That's because you guys remember, hopefully, that fractions are just another way to show division. Okay? So what I have, as it turns out, is I've got this 3/8 here as my numerator. And then my denominator, I have 7/9. The numerator is always this front number. Denominator is second. And then in between, since this is a fraction line, I can put in between division. Okay? Well, you guys have learned how to multiply fractions, add and subtract fractions. Now divide, all right? As it turns out, due to the natures of law, the laws of nature and happiness, you cannot,
Making sense.
yes, because of nature, okay, you cannot.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying nature and cuz and not because you cannot.
You cannot divide fractions.
Yay. Why not?
Well, the lesson's not over, guys, okay? The reason you can't divide fractions is because
You're already divided?
you must multiply. Now I'm even more confused. Listen. Well, hold on. Just take a moment. Think about this, okay? Just think. Some of you do. Some of you know where this is going because you multiply. And the longer I take to answer this, the more your brain turns to goo.
So
So I'm going to take my time here. Hold on a second.
Why? Do you want to try?
Because the more you think about this, you're like, you can't divide but multiply? Oh, man.
Just like that?
All right, let's look. Okay. All right, what this means, since we cannot divide, all right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 3/8. It's going to remain 3/8, and that's big. So let's make 3/8 right up in here. How many of you feel really comfortable multiplying fractions? Really comfortable. Good, because we're just going to multiply, all right? So what I'm going to do is put in between here, multiply, and then I got this other fraction. But,
You have to flip it. You have to flip it.
okay, now, some of you said you must flip this. Okay, actually in mathematics we have to use the Arabic word for flip because it makes us look more smart than we are, right? So does anyone know what we call it in mathematics when we flip a fraction? Someone please tell me. Jocelyn, do you remember?
What is it? I don't know if
That is close, very close. Nate, you got yours? Someone else. Someone else guess. Not guess. Luke. No.
That's English.
Mason? Nope.
I know what it is.
Flop is Spanish for flip. Yes, Allie. Nope. Caden.
Are you okay? I was beginning to think.
Morgan? Yes, we definitely are going to do that, but what I want to know is the word we use in... Oh, whoops. Hold on. Yeah. That's better. We are going to flip it, right? So it'd be 9/7. But what do we call it when we flip a fraction like this? Savannah? Yes, it is called the reciprocal. Reciprocal. Okay?
Oh, I knew that.
It's Arabic for flip. Okay? So notice, now that this is turned into multiplication, we can do it, right? So all I'm going to do is 3 times 9er, 27, over 8 times 7, 56. Can I simplify this? It appears that I may not. Done. Okay? You must take the reciprocal of the second number. A fraction, if you will. Okay? So, example 2. All right, let's look at another big fraction.
7, 9.
Okay, someone give me some numbers.
13.
36! 36!
All right, there we go. You're going to see problems like this. And then you're going to see problems like this. So I need more numbers.
38! 52! 60!
That's good. All right, if I didn't get your number, it's because I hate you. I'm just joking, okay? Just take it easy. All right, listen, remember math is so much easier if we can split this up into parts, right? So let's split this up into parts. What we're going to do is focus first on this fraction. Does anyone remember what kind of fraction it is when you have a fraction inside of a fraction? Isaac? Very good. It is a complex fraction. So let's look at this complex fraction, all right? We've got 3/2 divided by old niner. Here's the thing is, 9 is a fraction, and some of you know this. As it turns out, you do actually need to know it, okay? 9 is a fraction. What is 9 as a fraction? Morgan, I'm getting to you.
9 over 1.
Very good. It is 9 over 1. So since I want to turn this into multiplication, the 3/2 stays the same. We're going to multiply. I'm going to take this 9 over 1 and turn it into 1 over 9er, okay? This is going to give me 3 over 18, which reduces to
1 over 6.
1 over 6. So on this side, I've got 1/6. So this is my original problem, 1/6.
What the heck?
I am going to add it to this other complex fraction, okay? So over here, now I've got 5/8 divided by 7/4. Okay, so what do this is going to stay the same, 5/8. But what am I going to do now for the rest of this?
You reciprocal it.
Caden,
You reciprocal it.
the 5/8?
No, the 7/4.
Very good. So you reciprocate them and you're done.
No.
Multiply.
Then you.
Very good. You must multiply. And I'm going to take one step off of this, okay, just for you guys' sake. 8 and 4 go into each other, right? So 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. This will simplify this greatly on my behalf. I've got 5 times the 1, which is 5, divided by 2 times the 7, which is 14. So I've got up here 5 14ths. Okay, now you're just adding fractions. You would want to finish this, but for the sake of time, we're not going to finish, okay?
Can I take a guess as to how you.
Brain.
Can I say it out?
All right, let's look at an example. Let's take 2 and
9.
2 and a third, sure. Divided by 7 and
1/6.
let's make it 2/9. Let's make that negative. All right. Well, looking at this, of course, the negative is throwing many of you off. I know. Okay. So let's get rid of it. How many negatives are in this problem? 1. Is 1 even or odd? Odd. So the answer is a negative. Okay. So let's look at this. Listen, you can't do this with mixed numbers. You must turn mixed numbers into
Fractions.
improper fractions. So this first one would be, I'm going to ignore the negative because I know my answer is negative, okay? So I got 2 and a third, 2 times 3, 6 plus 1 is 7/3. This is divided by 7 times 9er, 63 plus 2, 65/9. Okay? Well, we can't divide fractions, so let's keep that 7/3 the way it is. Multiply by the reciprocal, 9 over 65. All right? Yes?
So you always flip the second one?
Yep, always the second one you're going to flip. Now I'm going to cross simplify these. 3 goes into 9 3 times, okay? So I've got those 7 times 3, 21 over 1 times 65, 65. This appears that it will not be simplifiable. It's finished. So our final answer is actually negative 21 over 65. We can't forget the negative from the beginning. Listen, all this is telling you is that you can't divide fractions, you can only multiply them. That's why they've got multiply right there. This is an example, and notice they said the word. It's our key word for the day, reciprocal, okay? Like Pee Wee Herman. You guys don't know who Pee Wee Herman is.
I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
You guys are liars and felons. All right, let's turn this one into an improper fraction. Negative 26 fifths. This is divided by 2/3. But I can't divide fractions, so I've got negative 26 over 5 times 3 fifths. All right? If I multiply 26 times 3, of course I have one negative. 26 times 3 is going to give you 78. 5 times 2 is 10. These both can be divided by 2. So that gives me negative 39 over fifths. 39 fifths.
But simplified would be 7.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean it's simplified. It just means it's a mixed number. So negative.
You are in simplest form.
Yeah, and I did right there. Bam. But if you want, you are one of the people that demands a mixed number, right? Yeah, so let's make it a mixed number. Negative 7 and 4 fifths. That would also work. Okay? Oh, this is good. William has 8 1/4 cups of fruit juice. If he divides the fruit juice into 3/4 cup servings, how many servings will he have? Well, all we're going to do is take 8 1/4 and divide this by 3/4. Okay? So 8 1/4 will turn into 33/4. We're going to switch this right away to multiplication, which means I need the reciprocal of 3/4, which is 4/3. Now I can either cross simplify or just solve. So that's 132 over 12, which should simplify to 11. Now listen, on the test, if you write 11, points off.
11 cups.
It's 11 servings, okay? So
That's just right too, though.
servings. Okay? All right, listen, these examples are in the book. Please remember, you must put all of your answers in simplest form. Some of you, that means it's a mixed number. Others, that means that it is an improper fraction. And so do A, B, and C and write these in simplest form. Please pay attention, all right? Okay, notice this first one, it just stays the same. The one on the left is just going to stay the same, 3/4. But I need to multiply this now. Since I am multiplying, I'm going to take the reciprocal of 1/4, which is 4 over 1. Okay. Now I just multiply straight across. 3 times 4, 12. You can do cross simplification, but I'm doing this in the most easiest way possible. Okay. 4 times 1 is 4. Now what you have is 12 divided by 4. Okay. 4 doesn't go into 1. 4 goes into 12 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. Subtract 0 remaining. Bam. This just equals 3, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Allie is going to do B for you. There you go.
Okay. No, I don't have a squeaky voice.
Do it.
I'll just laugh the whole time.
Talk to it while you do your work.
So
Hey,
you can't.
that's not squeak.
Hey.
So you can't. So you can't really divide like Mr. Sal said. So you don't really have that, and it changes into 9 over 8. But you're gonna times it, or that, and you're going to go 9 times 4 equals 36, and 5 times 8 equals 40, and 40 divided by 2 equals 20. And 36 divided by 2, I can't remember. 18. But you can still do that. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 20 divided by 2 equals 10. And it's a negative, so it's negative 9/10.
Very good, Ellie. Yes, please. Please, you guys, just know. Do not forget the negative at the end there, okay? Allie remembered. Some of you will not. Don't forget the negative. Has not done one that wants to do C. You've done one. Jackson.
Are you like trying not to pick
No, there's more. There's more.
Do I have to do a high voice?
Yes,
Okay.
because of your shirt.
Hello! So, first you have two negatives, so it's going to be a positive. Hello! So, 5, 6, negative, and you have to flip the second one to 3 over 2. You must do multiplication. Whoa. I don't know. Oh, I did it. Okay, which is fifth. Whoa. Oh my.
There you go.
Okay. 15 over 12. And it's positive, so.
Very good. Thank you, Jackson.
There's an easier way to do it.
All right. Yes.
Can I do the next one?
No. 'Cause this one, sorry, Jackson, you've done this very well, but it can be simplified. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
What would we divide both of these by? Very good. 3. That would give you
5/4.
5/4.
It's 1 and 1.
Okay? If you're demanding mixed numbers, there's C as a mixed number. Happy, happy day. Okay? Let's look at this next example. Do D, E, and F. All right, Nick will do D.
Okay.
Very quick.
Okay, fine. So no, since you have to do it's 5 over 1, and then you have to do that times that plus that. That equals 4/3. Then you got to switch that, so it'll be 3 over 4, and it's 5 over 1.
Good.
And that's
That's good. Yeah, if you wanted it as a mixed number, 3 and 3/4. Okay, good. Okay. All right, Jocelyn will do E for us.
Okay. There's one negative, so it would be a negative. Oh my gosh. I don't know. And then 3/4 stays its way, and then you do 2 times 1. My gosh.
Oh,
Well, not right.
you gotta get your hand off of it. Otherwise, it thinks
Oh my
you're trying to
gosh.
drop
Okay.
your arm.
So 2 times 1, and then plus 1, which would be 3 over 2, and then you have to switch, which would be 2 over 3 times 3/4, which equals 6 over 12, which simplifies into -1/2.
Very good. Thank you, Jocelyn, for not forgetting the negative. That's a very good. -1/2. All right, Savannah's going to do F.
Okay. So you have 2 and 1/3, and so if you times these two, that would be 6, and then plus 1 is 7, so 7 over 3. Then you have 5 over here, and so you need to put a 1 under it. And so then you'd put the 1, so you'd flip it, and then you have the 1 on top, and then the 5 on the bottom. Wait.
Well, that's like a perfect 5.
Bro.
Wait, is that right?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. So then that's 15 over 7. And
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good, Savannah. Should she simplify? Yeah? No, she cannot. So this is good. 7/15. Excellent work. Okay, so these are the answers. Notice they gave this one as a mixed number as well.
Yes.
For your viewing convenience. Okay? All right. Let's see.